Hi guys, today's Tuesday morning and I haven't even gone to the beach to meditate yet. I'm here in my swimsuit, but I wanted to get this video out because I have a busy day today and I may not be able to do it later, so I'm just going to do it quickly. I'm pretty excited because last night I went to bed, and before I went to bed I asked for information on how I could present to you timelines. I kind of understand them after a long time, but I wanted to illustrate to you how I feel a timeline works. So I woke up this morning and it was right there. So I'm going to try to illustrate it for you, and I hope that this is clear. So I have my whiteboard here and I've written the different timelines. So we have the timeline of fear at the bottom, and the timeline of neutral in the middle, and then love is at the top. So say you're going about your day and you're having a good day, everything's fine, and the X's are moments. So each moment is an X, and we're kind of our reality is in each present moment, and that's how it works. So if you consider that this is a hologram, and each moment we're projecting the hologram, right? I don't want to get too crazy deep, but so you're going about your day, the sky is blue, things are looking up, you're feeling pretty good. So you're in this zone right here. Now, let's just say you haven't been watching the news for about 5 days, and you come upon a person, a friend, and you're like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, oh my God, you wouldn't believe what Trump did next. And you find yourself going like way down, like down into, so your next moment from here is just like bam, down to there. So suddenly you went from here to this feeling in like 3D. Let's say this is 5D. And so you're brought down and you're like, oh, what's he done now? And then you automatically go to like fear, doubt, where here you were like, I'm going to have a good day. Here you went down to, okay, the sky is falling, life is over, the government is falling apart, you're in fear, what's going to happen next, that sort of thing. So you're here. Now, you could stay here in fear and doubt, and I wrote over here, this is where we are manifesting. So if you manifest from a place of fear and doubt, then that's what you're going to get back. So you'll be manifesting things from that timeline. So a lower timeline. What you want to try to do is, and it takes practice, but you want to try to get to first maybe a neutral timeline. So maybe from this space you go here and you say, okay, I'm going to step back. I'm going to take a deep breath. Okay, all right. Just because they feel that way doesn't mean it's happening. And then you're going to get into a neutral place here, where you're like, okay, now I'm neutral. I'm in a neutral place, and I'm just watching this friend of mine talk about how the world is falling apart. And so I'm in that neutral place, and all I'm hearing is wah, 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 you know, like the Charlie Brown teacher. So I'm just in that neutral place, allowing this person to vent their feelings, but I'm not being triggered or not being affected by it. I'm staying neutral. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. So you say goodbye to that friend, and instead of continuing your life on this path, this lower timeline, you're going up to this. So now you're here again. So I'm not going to let that affect me. Life is pretty good. And how do I get to here? Through gratitude. So wait a minute. I could stay in this timeline of the life sucks, or I could be grateful for what it is that I have. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm on my way to my job. I'm so grateful I have a job because last week I didn't have a job. I'm going to get a paycheck next week to pay my bills so that I can stay in my home and feed my kids. So that is gratitude. So as you continue to stay in gratitude, you come up to a higher timeline of love, gratitude, joy. So you're in this timeline, right? You're staying up here. Now, to manifest your dreams, maybe this person, maybe you aren't in the perfect job. Maybe you just got this job and you're at a lower level, but you want to work your way up. So if you keep practicing staying in this higher vibration or this higher timeline, you're going to manifest your higher dreams. If you stay in this lower timeline down here, you're going to manifest out of doubt and fear, and you're going to manifest what you get back. So maybe you would lose the job. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, what's going to happen is, of course, because we're in this 3D life and life happens, you're going to meet another friend who's way down here, or your husband, or whatever. So you're going to have to go, oh, I'm feeling down. And you have to notice and be aware that that's what's going on. Like, you have to be really aware. This takes a lot of practice. I'm practicing, and it takes some time, right? So you're going to go back down, and then you're going to go back up through these levels to get back to the 5D, back to that high vibration, back to joy, love, and manifesting at that higher timeline. Now, eventually, as you practice this, and I mean like practice all day, and you might maybe just practice for a couple hours for a week at a time, and then the following week you might practice maybe all day. Try it for a day and see how you feel. But you might have to do this for like 2 weeks before you get to a point where, after you practice, these lines in the middle are going to start to, you're going to get to the point where these timelines won't be there anymore. So, or they'll be there briefly. So you're going to be in 3D and be up here, and then maybe go down for just a second. You're going to be aware of it, and then go right back up here to love. So that you're manifesting what it is that you wish to create in your life from a place of love and not fear. We are in a spiritual warfare, unfortunately, as we are ascending, and our lights are shining brighter. More and more people are waking up. We have to be aware of the dark coming in and trying to get us to be in fear. If you can get to that neutral place, and that's the most important thing, is to get to that neutral place, take a step back, take a deep breath, watch that person in front of you vent or go off or be crazy, but don't be affected by it. Take a deep breath, say, okay, it's not me. I'm not going to let this affect me. I went down for a moment into anger and then into fear, and now I'm going to bring it back up to neutral. From that neutral place, I'm going to bring it back up to the place of love. It takes time, it takes practice, but keep at it, because eventually it's going to happen very quickly. Instead of taking maybe 30 minutes, it might take 1 minute. Okay? I hope that this explains it. This is how I see it. I know there's a lot of information on timelines out there. Frankly, I've never really understood it until I asked my guides to break it down for me. and this is what I got. All right, if you have any questions, just email me at thelighthousemedium@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer them for you. And if you need a private reading or any counseling, intuitive life coaching, I'm also available. All right, thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Take care.